Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. And first off, yes, I'm aware the beard's gone. I'm going for a stage of figuring out something new to do with it. It was nice having a Tony Stark style beard, but trying to keep it maintained, not happening. Anyway, I've got other things to concentrate on at the moment. That's issue 8 of D'Agostini's Build Your Own R2-D2. Okay, before we get on that, let's talk about a couple of things. First off, in the last issue, we had a problem with screws. Now, I've got the thing here, and I'm going to blow it up for this video. It says, on the screws, it says, definitely, take all 6 metal casings and the 2 of the screws supplied this time. Now, in the last issue, if you saw, I had a pack on its own with 2 screws. Now, these screws were black. Now, I'm fully aware that the screws in the picture here, as you can see, are silver. But if you look at the illustration picture, there, it's black. So that's why I use black screws, and that's why they weren't fitting properly. So I've got a funny feeling I'm not the only person that made that mistake. But the black screws, you'll be happy to know, came out absolutely perfectly. And as you can see, look, there's silver screws in there now. 1 and 2. And they fit a lot better. So that was Screwgate. Oh, and the second thing I want to talk about is I know I've got a big problem of trying to figure out what's a nut and what's a bolt. You know what? Since I was a kid, years and years ago, I've been confusing all of these. And I know that I called the bolts nuts and I know that I called the nuts bolts. So thank you for all of those people pointing out. I really am going to try and get better at that. But I don't know why I say it. It's crazy. So when you see the little nuts, that's what I'm talking about. See, got problems anyway. Let's have a look what we got in issue 8. Okay, issue 8, we put these on the screen here. Let's move that out of the way a little bit more about the about lightsabers and stuff like that. Again, I don't really go in for the magazine. I'm only buying these things for the obviously the parts, and in fact my Millennium Falcon build, all of the magazines for that are on their way out and going, so I don't really keep that sort of thing. But as you can see, we're going to be building some more of the dome-ish sort of parts here, which is one of the reasons why I've got this bit back again, because I'm guessing we're going to need to use that. And there's some details there, but I will boost them up when it comes around to doing the things. Oh, we're doing some more work on this bit as well, which is going to be good, and I've got that next to me as well, so you'll get to see that. But let's get cracking on this and see how this looks. Yeah, we're definitely going to be starting with this bit first, so let's do that now. Okay, basically I've opened this out now, and as you can see, I've got a little pill box that I use for my stuff. I've got some more of the screws in here. And basically it wants me to be screwing some of these black plates here back onto this unit. Not sure what these metal bits are for yet, we'll find that out in a minute. But it wants me to use the nuts and the bolts see, I got it right that time, to get these things attached. So basically, let's see where they go. We're basically going to be doing this side here, because it wants me to start from the right hand side of the bit with a gap. And that's going to have the bit with this circular bit in it here. So that's going to be going there. Now this is basically steps 1 to 4. And we're going to be screwing them in exactly like we did the last one. So let's get a... Yeah, you hear me pausing before I say it. Let's get a nut out. See? And we'll get one of our silver screws. And we'll hook that onto here. And we'll get that screwed in. They go in lovely and easy. And we're going to get another nut out. This is going to be so hard when you spend all your life calling a nut a bolt and a nut, and then having to suddenly change it. But you guys know what I meant. I'm sure you just think it's quite funny, actually. Okay, so that's that bit in there. We've got that bit. And then the next bit is going to go next to that. And it's going to go in here. And the same thing, we're going to put a bolt in, and this will basically take us up to step 8 in the book, the D'Agostini magazine that we're working on at the moment. I can see this being quite a quick episode, this one, as long as everything goes to plan and I don't cock up like I normally do, and that the screws decide they want to go in fine. Yeah, they're doing the job. These pillboxes are absolutely brilliant. I can't remember who gave me the idea of this. I know a couple of you did. So thank you very much for that. It does make things a hell of a lot easier to put these in. I'm trying to do these on camera so you can see what I'm actually doing. There we go. So that's those bits in. Looks pretty cool. It gives you an idea of how big the unit's going to be here. As a matter of fact, I don't know why I'm doing this. It's crazy. Look, if I put that on my head, got a little cap on my head there, so you know, a little bit smaller than my head. Why am I showing you that? But anyway, that is the size compared to my hand. There you go. Look, that is the size of it. So that is that bit there. Okay, after that bit, it wants me to just put this to one side for a minute. We're going to be working on these two bits here. Now, these two bits do go up a certain way because they link together from, see this little bit here, this little bit inside here, and they sort of link on top of each other like that, a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. That's not coming out. I think that can probably actually hold itself there as well. Yeah, it can. So, yeah, linking those two bits. So this is basically starting the top ring, step one. We've done what we're meant to do there, and we've got this little bit here, which is going to reinforce this area here. I'm just seeing what way round it goes. See, now the way they've got it in the book is the side that hasn't got the numbers on, here and here, is the side that's going to be facing down. So this bit will go underneath into that bit there. Now, does it say that? Fit together like this. Press parts DFN clockwise, fit one of the screws for it. It doesn't actually tell you what way round it goes, but the picture, the final completed assembly picture, this is the way round that they've got it. So that's the way I'm going to put it. Now, the screws it wants me to put in are a screw into the. I think it's these screws again, these long ones. If it's not, and it fits the base of the same fraction, and the second screw to hold the parts firmly together. Together with two of the silver screws supplied with issue 7. Two of the silver screws. I can't remember which ones are supplied, so I'm going to use the big ones. If they don't look like they fit very well, I'm going to use the smaller ones. No, that don't look right to me. I'm going to take them out. And see, in that issue again, they provided some smaller silver screws, which are here. Just going to see what they look like. I'm sure these are more like the ones that they want me to put in. Yeah, it's definitely the smaller of the silver screws because they fit flush to that side. Don't be using the big ones for this one. You definitely want to be using the smaller screws, which I've just tipped out. Just the smaller ones, not the bigger silver ones. Okay, cool. Let's get on with it. Put that screw in. I think this is going to be a problem. See, unlike the Eagle Moss, which have letters for their screws, you don't have that luxury on D'Agostini, so you're just taking wild guesses. And as you saw in issue 7, where was you meant to be using the black one, was you meant to be using the silver one? Who knows? I don't know. So basically, that's all I had to do for that. So far, we've completed this section here, and a little bit of the bottom frame, which I'm guessing this is going to fit on eventually somehow. Not quite sure how, but again, I like the surprises. I'm going to put that to one side because basically it wants me to work with this bottom section here at the moment that we had in the last issue. So we've got this bit here, and we need the two things that we made last time, which are these here. And let's have a look. This is going to be R2-D2's right ankle fitting, step 1. We're going to be putting these bits on. They can only fit in one way because you've got these like indents and stuff. And they've got to somehow fit in these sections here. So the picture, if I can do this way round so you can have a look how the picture was, has got these flaps facing down from this flap here. So basically, yeah. Oh, this is right. What you want is this flap bit to be pointing towards the screw hole here. So if we do that on the other side, it'll be easier to put in there because we know how it goes. That is exactly how it looks. So from this side, it's going to look like that. From the other side, it's going to look like that. It doesn't tell me how I'm securing this. It doesn't get secured with screws or anything like that. So this is just going to go straight onto this bit here, and I guess that's going to be what's putting it down there. Now, it goes on this way here. So if I show you that way round, see, it locks in pretty good actually. So, and that's going to keep it secure, both of those ends. What I need to do is now screw it in. And it wants me to use some black screws. screw one of the black screws providing to issue 7 in the fixing hole. So we're using the black screws that I cocked up with. Now, luckily enough, I've put them in this little pill box here. Which one is it? Let's have a look. There you go. There's the 2 screws that I cocked up putting in last time. But I did manage to rescue them. And they're going to be going on... Right, okay. They're going to be going on the bottom holes, which are these ones. Can you see that? These 2 holes here. The first one in. Oh, they go in lovely. Nothing like they did in the last one, that's for sure. Right, okay. And that one here. And that is where I would have come unstuck if I hadn't have taken those black screws out, because I don't think there's going to be any other screw that fits in there. Okay, so once that's in, only wants me to secure 2 screws. The last thing it wants me to do, not actually assemble this, but just to put it together so you can see what it looks like. This is the bit that we had from last time. Just come out slightly, but this bit's going to be going back on here, so that the finished leg looks something like that. What do you think of that? Now, this isn't fixed permanently yet. It doesn't want me to actually screw this bit in yet. So it is still sitting in there loose. But that, my friends, is issue 8 complete. And you just know it's going to be another month before we see any more of these. So I hope that whets your appetite. I know a lot of you have already done this, but it's taken me quite a bit of time this week. And I'm still waiting for DeLorean parts as well. I seem to be a week behind everyone else for Eagle Moss's DeLorean. So not good. But listen, today is Sunday the 26th of February, and I know this isn't Star Wars or Back to the Future related, but I thought I'd just want to put a shout out, because it's quite upsetting, quite shocking news today as well, of the passing of the actor Bill Paxton. I did have the pleasure of meeting him in 2015, as you can see from this picture here, and this guy is a picture of health, and I don't know most of the details of what happened. I believe he's died from complications of an operation, but I just thought I'd end this. I know it's a somber note, just saying I'm thinking about him and his family, and it is really shocking news today, so not good. But anyway, I will see you on the next video. Take care.